we are back with round 3 of the quarterfinals of our men's World Cup of fragrances. You guys did all your voting, narrowed it down from 36 to 18 with the 2 wild cards, narrowed it down on this round to 8. And so now we have 8 of the best designer and introductory niche fragrances going head to head against each other, going all the way down until we get to the finals, and we have 1 left that will be retired into the Hall of Fame of the World Cup of Fragrances. The winner's announcement will be on New Year's Eve. So we're going to continue here with round 3, starting with these first 2 matchups, and so we're going to just preview them now. So again, those are some killer matchups, and so before we get into the matchups and just describe to you a little bit more about them, remember to always just subscribe to my channel, as well as if you like my content, consider following me on Instagram and TikTok. And if you want my videos for the World Cup of Fragrances or anything else sooner, remember to hit the bell as well. I always appreciate it. Happy holidays to all of you guys. So now we're just going to get straight into the matchups. The first one here being the one that beat out Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille in the Battle of the Tobaccos. And we have Parfums de Marly HEROD versus one of the best date night fragrances out there, the Ambery Fougere SAUVAGE ELIXIR. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about them. And then again, all you're going to have to do is go vote on the community tab. As soon as I post this video, the voting will go live. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it open. I don't know if I'm going to wait a week or like 4 or 5 days. But with that said, just go to the community tab, vote for your favorite, and they will be open. And then I'll do the winner's announcement next Tuesday. So we have Parfums de Marly HEROD, which is the one of 2 Parfums de Marly's left. The other one is Layton. With that said, we have Parfums de Marly HEROD. It is a moist tobacco in the opening with a little bit of this cinnamon and spice, as well as almost like a little bit of a smokiness underneath it. You do get a little bit of a sweetness and a creaminess underneath as you work your way into the mid, into the dry down. As that tobacco starts to slightly become more in a background note, you get some of this vanilla, a little bit of a muskiness coming through as you get a nice semi-sweet, moist tobacco with that vanilla mixing in, some spices. It's one of the best, if not the best, tobacco fragrance out there currently. You can find it really cheap on Aura Fragrance, AURA, for about $160. Just keep looking, put your notifications on if it's not on right now. Really a nice fragrance, one that you guys should definitely consider picking up. If you're not a fan of the dry tobacco, the more niche heavy tobacco, this one's actually going to be more of a designer-esque type tobacco while still having that niche quality. It gives you about 8 to 10 hours of longevity. It's real nice. It's not going to be overly projecting, but it will get wafts of the fragrance for about 5 hours as it leans down to a skin scent. That is Parfums de Marly HEROD. Going into the next fragrance that it's going to be matching up against, and this is Dior Sauvage Elixir. I remember when I started the tournament, somebody said, well, you guys could just end the tournament now and give it to Sauvage. And I said, well, too bad Sauvage EDT is not going to be in this. I didn't want to have the original Bleu de Chanel and the original Sauvage, so I decided to pick one of the higher up ones. So I decided to choose the newest one, Sauvage Elixir, which does a different take on the line, and it's more of the fall and winter type fragrance. And since the World Cup of Fragrances is all about our all year round or our fall and winter fragrance, I thought it would fit in real nice. Again, it's an Ambery Fougere. It is a beast mode fragrance. So you're going to get 10 plus hours. You're going to get beast mode projection, double arm's length, room filler. Spray it once, spray it twice. You're going to kill people. So only spray it one time, maybe like a half, 1.5 sprays. Don't go over that. You don't want to choke people out. You have these unique notes. So you get that Ambery Fougere fragrance, obviously. You also do get this darkness and deepness and almost like a resinous quality mixed along with some really unique notes like that nutmeg that comes in the opening, as well as that black licorice take as you get down to the base. Really nice. You get some other spices mixing in there. You get some woods in the dry down. Really nice amber fougere, slightly spicy, super unique, really nice fragrance. Going two really different types of fragrances here. And so I'm really interested to see how this matchup goes. So again, go vote. You have Parfums de Marly HEROD versus Dior Sauvage Elixir. Going into the second matchup here, damn, my mouth is dry. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the other Parfums de Marly matchup is actually today. I don't know why I was saying it wasn't, but it is. So today's matchup, the second matchup, is going to be Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme versus the other Parfums de Marly, which is Layton. So you again have two different types of fragrances here. You have your super versatile all year round fragrance that's going to get you compliments. It's going to be in any situation, anytime, any day, any season type fragrance. Super amazing. I think it's best in the fall and winter, but with that said, I wear it all year round. Then you have your Layton, which can be worn fall and winter, sometimes early spring. It has that slight freshness in the opening. You get those aromatics pulling in there mixed with that nice warm juicy apple. You get some of those woods, again some of those aromatic notes coming in the mid. It's a sweet, warm, slightly heavy fragrance, but it also is one of the biggest compliment pulling fall and winter fragrances out there. You get some vanilla tones in there. You get some nice accords that are going to bring in a little bit of warmth and a little bit of a sweetness, as well as, again, mixing with some of those aromatic, fresh, spicy notes and that apple that it's known for. So that's what you get from Parfums de Marly Layton. Fantastic fragrance, one that I'm never going to stop wearing. Once I run out of my 80 milliliter decants, I'm going to 80 milliliters of decants. I'm going to definitely buy a full bottle. Then we have CAHSEE, or Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. If you guys ever see me write CAHSEE, that's Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. It's probably my favorite from the entire Chanel line, whether it's the Bleu de Chanel's, the Allure Homme Sports, the Edition Blanche, whatever it might be. It's probably my favorite because of that versatility factor. So you do get those aromatic notes in the opening, but for the most part, especially even once you smell it here, it's not as citric as what you get with the original Allure Homme Sport. It leans more toward that aromatic side of it, as well as once you get to that dry down, you get that vanilla that only Chanel is known for. So there's a vanilla tone and accord that you get in a lot of different fragrances that can come off either super sweet, creamy, powdery. The way that they do it in Chanel fragrances, again, this one, CAHSEE, it really comes off like this fresh, slightly powdery, but also leaning creamy type vanilla, which is beautiful in the dry down. It mixes with those aromatic notes. You get some of that sandalwood, giving even more of a creaminess. It is a fantastic fragrance through and through. It's probably top 3 in my entire collection. So again, you're going to have the second matchup here, which is going to be CAHSEE versus Layton. So we have Layton, which is my top 1, 2, 3 of the fall and winter fragrances in my collection, and then you have CAHSEE, which is top 3 in my overall collection. I don't really know which one I would choose, probably CAHSEE, but I'm going to leave that up to you. It's all depending on if you like the more sweeter fragrances, if you like the ones that are going to be more versatile. That's your decision. Again, the voting is going to be open right now. Go to the community tab, vote. So the first matchup here is going to be CAHSEE versus Layton. And even though I said there wasn't 2 Parfums de Marlys in this video, there is. The second matchup is going to be Parfums de Marly versus Sauvage Elixir by Dior. And so you guys go vote. We have them open for about 5 to 7 days. I hope that you guys enjoy this. They're going to be killer matchups. I don't know who's going to make it to the end. I know who I hope's going to make it to the end, but I guess we're going to see. So thank you guys so much. Remember to comment below. Let me know which ones are your favorites, which ones you choose, because when you vote, I can't see what the answers are. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with another one tomorrow. Matchups 3 and 4. Thank you guys so much. Peace out.